Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really vital, especially if you're living somewhere like Mission, Canada. Heating services.
Yeah.
Our mission, you could say, is to really unpack what you need to know to keep your home warm and, importantly, safe during those pretty harsh Canadian winters. We're using insights from Heating Services in Mission, your Canadian solution.
And it's so important, isn't it? Because Canadian winters, well, they're not just uncomfortable.
No.
If your heating isn't reliable, you're looking at serious health risks. Things like hypothermia, frostbite.
Right.
So understanding these services, it's not just about being cozy. It's really fundamental for your well-being, your family safety.
Okay, so when we talk about these heating services, what exactly does that cover? Based on our research, it seems like quite a lot.
It really is.
Everything from, the initial setup, installing systems like furnaces or maybe heat pumps, right through to the regular upkeep, the maintenance checks, emergency repairs, obviously for when things break down unexpectedly, and even things like energy audits, like a checkup for your home's energy.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really interesting is how these services aren't just reactive, fixing things when they break.
Right.
They're designed to be proactive, to actually enhance efficiency and, importantly, keep those energy costs down.
Okay.
Which does raise a big question, doesn't it? With all the different systems out there, how do you figure out what's the right choice for your specific situation, your home?
That's a really good point. And the material we looked at dives into that. It talks about furnaces, calls them the time-tested choice.
Standards for a long time.
Yeah, they circulate forced air, and natural gas ones are pretty common, known for being effective.
Sure.
But then you've got heat pumps, and these seem to be getting more and more popular.
Absolutely gaining traction.
Because of their energy efficiency, right. They work by transferring heat so they can cool in the summer and heat in the winter, even apparently in really cold Canadian weather.
Yeah, the technology has improved a lot, both ground source, using the Earth temperature, and air source, pulling heat from the outside air, even when it's freezing.
Okay, so linking that back to efficiency, what did the sources say really impacts how efficient your system is?
Well, several key things came up. The quality of your home's insulation is huge.
Okay.
How often you get maintenance done, that's critical. And of course, the age of the unit itself. Yeah, and this was eye-opening. An older furnace, say one that's over 15 years old, it might only be running at like 60, maybe 70% efficiency.
Wow, that's low.
It really is. You're essentially wasting 30 to 40 cents of every dollar you spend on heating. Compare that to new models, which can be, over 90% efficient.
Huge difference.
Massive. And we actually saw this case study from Mission, a homeowner. They were dealing with cold spots, high bills, for years.
Familiar story for some, I bet.
Right. And they realized they were paying more for being uncomfortable than they would for an upgrade. So they switched to a high-efficiency system, did the full maintenance. Huge savings on energy costs, obviously, but also just way more comfortable. And they cut their carbon footprint significantly. Kind of a win-win they didn't think was possible.
That's a powerful example. So, okay, someone's listening thinking, I want better efficiency, but maybe replacing the whole system isn't on the cards right now. What else can you do? What are the smaller steps?
Yeah, good question. Not always about a total overhaul.
And maybe, how do you even know your current system is struggling? What are the signs?
Right, the warning signs. Well, first, the smaller steps. Smart thermostats are a big one.
Okay.
They learn your schedule, adjust automatically, saves energy without you really noticing.
Makes sense.
Then there's insulation, making sure it's adequate, sealing up air leaks around windows, doors, ducts. That makes a huge difference.
No little draft.
Exactly. And even zone heating, setting different temperatures for different parts of the house. Why heat rooms you're not using, right?
Good point.
As for the warning signs your system needs help, strange noises are a classic. Bangs, clanks, whistles.
Really, the furnace monster.
Yeah. Or inconsistent heating rooms being too hot or too cold. And a sudden jump in your energy bills. That's often a big red flag.
Okay, that's helpful. But back to the bigger upgrades. I can imagine someone thinking, okay, it sounds good, but the upfront cost, is it really worth it if my old system is, still technically working?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the research comes back with a pretty strong absolutely yes.
Okay.
First, the energy efficiency boost we talked about. Savings up to 30% on your bills, that adds up fast.
True.
But beyond money, you get enhanced comfort. More even heat, no more cold spots, better indoor air quality too, because newer systems often have better filters.
I didn't think about the air quality aspect.
That's significant. And crucially, safety. Modern systems have better safety features like automatic shutoff, integrated carbon monoxide detectors.
That's peace of mind right there.
Exactly. And don't forget incentives. Things like the Canada Greener Homes Grant and other provincial programs can really help knock down that initial cost.
Right, so there's often financial help available too.
Yes.
Okay, so for keeping whatever system you have running well, long term, annual professional check. Essential.
Non-negotiable, really. Look, if changing your air filter, great. Do that yourself. Saves money, helps efficiency.
Simple DIY.
Yeah. But the complex stuff, checking gas lines, electrical components, the internal workings, you need a certified pro for that. It's about safety as much as performance.
Makes total sense.
Ultimately, this all just highlights how making informed choices about your heating is, well, it's critical for your comfort, your safety, and your budget. It pays to be proactive.
Absolutely. So here's something to think about. Beyond just the immediate need to stay warm this winter, how might getting a deeper understanding of your home's heating system empower you to become a more proactive, maybe even more sustainable homeowner as Canada's climate continues to change?